Mga higala, kumusta na napunta na itong tulumanon, panglantaw sa kagabhion. Wala ta karon sa atong balay mga igsoon, niyata sa eskwelahan tungod kay daghan ta gibuhat dinhi na ato ang supervise ang pagpractice sa ato ang mga estudyante para sa ilahang entry sa ato ang binchero sa ato ang karong umaabot nga araw sa ato ang lungsod sa San Miguel. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang atong kabildo mga igsuon, ato sang shout out kining mga likers ato ang panglantaw sa kagabhion nga ato ang episode gabi, no? Ito ang i-shout out sa rabato ato sang tan-awon mga igsuon kay wala pa nato ma-prepare sa rabatong kuan ato ang episode kagabi ato ang i-shout out si Maribel Alico Saison, si Lilian Martinez Tubigon, Ginalyn Martinez, Sheila Maris Haranilla Makigangay, Pastor Yong Monleon Makigangay Jr., si Ma'am Isrelia Bakar, Paler Bakar, Raquel Tubigon Price, and Ma'am Ini Bunghawan. So daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagtan-aw, pagsunod ani ato ang tulumanon matagabi, kini ato ang panglantaw sa kagabhion. Ato siyang i-shout out ang tanan nga naa karon nga nagtan-aw diha sa ato ang live karon. Hinaot unta nga makanunayon kamong magsunod sa ato ang programa panglantaw sa kagabhion. Tapos siyang i-shout out si Ma'am Marilo P. Faustino o si Mr. Ray Bonhart. Ni si Ray Bonhart ako aning silingan sa una sa Buena Vista, Pagadian City. Daghang kaayong salamat Ray sa imong pagsunod sa ato ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabhion. Ang atong topic karong gabhion na blaming the shepherd for the broken fins. Namang gutay nakita nga usa ka post nga gi-blame ang mga teachers kumikan sa kalain sa ato ang sistema karon. So why is that when a house leaks we blame the carpenter but never the architect who designed it wrong? Tonight, friends, I want us to think deeply about the quiet warriors of our communities, our teachers. The picture that I have seen in the post is a society blames teacher for the flaws in a system they didn't create. How true and how tragic. I have seen time and again in the Philippines and around the world the way the public points its finger at teachers when children underperform, when classrooms become chaotic, when education seems to fail. Yet rarely do we point upward to the decision makers, the lawmakers, the system builders, whose policies and neglect often tie the hands of those in the classroom. In the book of James chapter 3 verse 1 it says, "Not many of you should become teachers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly." This verse reminds us that teaching is not just a job. It is a calling that carries weight. But let us be clear. God's warning is about moral accountability, not about making teachers the scapegoats of a corrupt system. In Matthew chapter 9 verse 36, Jesus looked at the crowds and had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. Our teachers are the shepherds of our children's minds. But what happens when the shepherd is given no tools, no proper pasture, and no protection from wolves? In our society, we glorify teachers on National Teachers' Day. But the rest of the year, they are made the easy targets for every educational failure. A student fails, the teacher is lazy. A child misbehaves, the teacher is ineffective. Test scores drop, the teacher is incompetent. But do we ask, how large was that teacher's class? How many subjects is he or she teaching? Was there enough chalk, enough chairs, enough textbooks? Did the child have food to eat that morning? Lisod kaayo magtudlo kung walay gamit, walay suporta, ug walay hustong pagtagad sa problema sa tibuok sistema. A teacher's work is not just academic. It is deeply emotional. Every day, teachers carry the weight of dozens, sometimes hundreds of young lives. They absorb the frustrations of parents, the behavioral struggles of students, and the unrealistic expectations of administrators. Over time, this can lead to what psychologists call compassion fatigue, a burnout that comes not from laziness but from caring too much for too long without enough support. And when mistake happens, when teachers raises his voice, makes an error, or fails to meet a target, society forgets the months of years of faithful service and zeros in on that single fault. The Philippine Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, Republic Act No. 4670, was meant to protect teachers, ensuring they have fair wages, reasonable teaching loads, and legal assistance when accused of something related to their duties. Yet, in practice, many teachers do not receive the legal protection they deserve. Worse, social media now acts as a public court trial by viral video. One short clip taken out of context can ruin a teacher's reputation before due process is given. This is not justice. This is mob judgment. The real problem is that we keep trying to patch holes in the boat by blaming the rowers instead of repairing the boat itself. Our education budgets are often slashed or misused. Training for teachers is irregular and underfunded. Curriculums are overloaded, but life skills are undertaught. Corruption also plays its ugly part. Funds meant for classrooms, books, and equipment sometimes end up in the pockets of a few. The result, teachers are left improvising, begging for donations, or even spending their own salaries to meet their students' needs. Unsaon man nato pag-abot sa destinasyon kung ang bangka daan ng buslot ug ang kapitan wala man gani motabang. Jesus said in Luke chapter 6, 43-44, "No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. If our teacher's work seems weak, perhaps we must ask, is it the tree that is bad or the soil, the sunlight, and the water provided to it?" The truth is, our teachers are not bad trees. Many are good trees planted in poor soil. To see better fruit, we must fix the soil, the educational system, so that every teacher can flourish and every student can thrive. Let us stop the lazy thinking that blames the nearest person when things go wrong. Instead, let us take a hard look at the system, hold those in power accountable, and stand with our teachers. Because if society continues to break the backs of those who carry its future, the whole nation will pay the price. Kung atong gubaon ang magtutudlo, atong gubaon ang kauswagan. Kini ang panglantaw sa kagabihion diin ang kahayag mudan-ag bisan pa sa taliwala sa kaniya. Kini inyong higala o alagad igsuon Jeremias Labaho Tubigon. Sa makausapa, magapahinomdom ka natong tanan nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong ng katilingban, ang kamatuuran gayud ang atong suga. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan ang labing hayag nga paglakas. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagtanaw. Shout out sa ato ang abtik kay nga teacher diha sa San Miguel Central Elementary School and Speed Center nga nagtanaw kanato karon si Mr. or Dr. Jasper Superalis. Maayong gabi kanimo, Sir Jasper. Kini inyong hiligala sa makausapa mo ingon, ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Daghang salamat ug maayong gabi.